guess, Des, firstly, Michael Ennis pretty much ruled himself out. How big a blow is that, not just to the way you play, but also the team spirit and mentality?
Yeah, at the moment it's unlikely. And probably leave it at that. We'll give every indication. We'll give him every opportunity up until kick-off. But if he's not meant to play, obviously his experience will be sorely missed. But we'll cross that bridge when it comes.
Will you still put him on the team sheet today?
Oh, he'll be named. Yeah, he's playing.
Des, how proud are you of his attitude in the face of possibly missing one of the biggest games in his career? He's been remarkably positive this morning. How proud of you?
Yeah, very much so, mate. He's developed into a real leader, and the growth that's gone with that has been a real credit to him. Yeah, it's important as a person.
Should Mick not make it? Who will captain the side? Have you made a decision on something like that?
So what was that?
Should Mick not make it? Have you made a decision on who will captain the side?
Oh, we've got some plans.
What about replacing him?
So that's not a decision, though.
We've got plans. As I said, we'll make that decision when the time comes.
So regardless of the title, there's, I guess, plenty of leadership on the field. James Graham, Josh Reynolds.
Yeah, there's plenty of leadership out there. The leadership group is quite strong, so that's the least of our worries at the moment.
Who will train Hooker this week?
Mick. In a wheelchair. We've got some stand-ins. We've got some options. We've got 2 or 3 options, but we'll wait to see what the outcomes. A few other outcomes are. No.
You're starting underdogs. You're starting underdogs with the bookmakers.
Are we? That's
apparently,
good.
And but 13 grand finals since South's last played a decider. How important is that in terms of the club's culture and the attitude towards big games? Does that become a factor in your planning?
Not really. I think it's just all part of the build-up, isn't it? You know, or for want of a better word, part of the theatre. But at the end of the day, the best way to probably look at it is that there's 2 sides out there on the day. Each side's got a 50% chance of winning and a 50% chance of losing. So much will play out on the day. So much that we don't know. So we'll have to wait and see.
Just what's your thoughts on Isaac Luke tonight? Of course, he's needs to beat that charge. What do you think?
Yeah, look, it's your opinion's more important than mine. Other than the fact that Isaac, or A9, particularly in the presence of that young man, is important to South. Just in the same way that Michael's important to Canterbury. All they can do is fight it, and then wait and see what happens. But it's not the first charge to go up. There's the rugby league folklore is littered with players that have gone up before judiciary and missed out on grand finals. So we'll wait and see.
Are you saying that
not too much. Same faces, a few new ones. But yeah, pretty much the same, mate. Yeah. Well, that'll be that'll be something. We'll have to wait and see, but Josh. Yeah. But it's but the game of this day, the way the players recover these days, the way that we work it, the full time. There's obstacles along all the way. I think a lot of the work for a grand final appearance is done way before the actual week. Would you agree?
I don't look, Coach.
Okay, well, you're a good reporter, so.
There's a lot of... Yeah, Des.
Well, I want to wrap.
Hello, Des.
No, sorry, mate. I thought you were Bulldogs.
I'll stand up.
I thought it was Dean Ritchie, actually. Oh, no, sorry.
And a lot of the talk at the Dally M's last night was how big favourites South are, but that Desi is going to pull off one of the great, miracles of all time. He'll pull a win out of this. What do you say to that?
Oh, I hope they're right. We'll see. Not much.
A lot of talk been about Sam Burgess versus James Graham. How important is that clash to the match?
Oh, they're both quality players, aren't they? And that was been reflected in in the way they've played this year, and it's been reflected in public opinion, and it's been reflected in the way you've written about them. So both 80-minute players, both pretty hardened, and both Englishmen. I was saying earlier in the week, it'd be amazing if you got a bit of spare time, go back over the order years and put together an English team of all the players that come out. Start with Malcolm really and go from there. It's a pretty handy side. So both have been very impressive.
Is it necessarily an advantage for the Dogs for South to be carrying the heaviest weight of expectation in terms of their drought?
Look, I think the expectation. I thought Michael Maguire was brilliant last week. In a way, a week ago, I think we were in at NRL Central, and they put the pressure on him straight away by saying, "No, this is your third qualifying stint," and they went out and they blew the Roosters away. So don't do that. Just leave them alone. Let them turn up and play. The expectation is already there for both sides.
Do you love the build-up to the grand final? Do you love this?
Oh, it's not bad. It's okay. Yeah, it's good.
Des, you're famous for your meticulous preparation. Do you get much sleep in a week like this?
Oh, just the normal sleep. Yeah, I don't tend to think about it too much.
What's normal?
Oh, a couple of hours. Here or there. Does it matter?